Just got in the car on our way to Lemoore to pick up some of the other guys, and then we're gonna head out to Vegas for US Nats. Let's get it. All right, we're about an hour in. It's already dark as fuck, but we're entering into Tehachapi, and we still got another 4 hours to go before we're in Vegas, baby. Just made it out to Circus Circus here in Vegas, and we are, what is that, 12:40. Damn, we got in late. So, should be a fun time. Let's go check it out. First night in Vegas, baby. Just got into Circus Circus, got checked in finally. It was an awful experience. It turns out that they make it really hard if you're checking in before or after 12, so.
I'm pretty sure the lady was flirting with me.
Oh yeah, she probably was. Up and ready to go. Day one, Nats Las Vegas, Flesh and Blood.
I told him later that I was like, Joe, last time it was over there.
Just finished deck building for the first sealed event, and I ended up on Gravy Bones. I think I have a pretty decent deck. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. We got game one on Gravy. We
Blocked.
just gravied him. We just allied him. We played a bunch of allies, and he had to block a lot, and eventually we just fatigued him. Got there. We're 1-0, going into the second round now for the sealed event. First event, so good one. Huge event, by the way. Here, look at it.
Yeah. I mean, you just pop boots. Yeah. Is this just one turn? This is how you make them again?
Messy. All right, we just got through round two. Opponent was on Marlin, and we gravied him. Got there again. We're 2-0, going into the third round now of the first event of the night. Just finished round three. I got gravied. Gravy versus Gravy. I think I made a pretty game-losing mistake where I didn't block one of his attacks in the early game, and it added up at the end, and that's the game of Flesh Blood. You know, every little thing counts, and lost. But we're moving on. We're going to try to get 3-1 in this event. Finish strong, and then we'll probably take a break, and then we'll go check out the rest of the floor, and then we'll move on to the sealed event tonight, 6 p.m. Woot woot, baby girl. All right, we just took out the last opponent. Last one was on Puffin. It was a really fun game. I played against Haley, SoCal player. It was really fun. The game went pretty good until I started slowly getting more allies, and then I started presenting more pressure, and then I eventually just ended up taking it. It was an awesome game, and that leaves me at 3-1 in the first event of the day, and we'll be back in a few hours after some lunch to play in the last sealed event of the day. I'm just trying to get as much sealed done as possible, get as much high seas as possible, open as many packs as possible, and just have a good time while doing it. We just got sat for the 6 p.m. promo event, sealed. It's another sealed event. I'm only playing sealed today. I'm only playing sealed all this weekend, actually. I have 4 or 5 events planned. So yeah, let's go into the second sealed event of today and try to get another 3-1, 4-0, and yeah, keep the 6 flowing. It is 1 a.m. We just got back to our hotel. We had dinner and went and played some test games with a friend of ours, and we're just really excited and getting ready for tomorrow's event, calling Vegas. What about you, Justin? How was your day? Long?
Very, very long.
Did you have fun playing all the sealed events, dude?
Yeah, just playing Marlin.
Marlin?
Going 4-0 was pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, winning sounds good, right? I did not do as much winning as Justin did today, but all right. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
All right, I'm here with
Jesse Harper.
Jesse Harper. That's right. You just won a couple. You won a PQ on Riptide, famously, right?
Yeah, sure. Famously,
right?
we'll say that.
famously in our locals at least.
Yeah.
And then you were known for the Blitz Lexi thing, right?
Talistar Lexi.
Lexi. Yeah. Okay, for sure. And all right, so I just have a couple questions for you. We're at the FAB event. We're at Nationals, right? We're here in the freaking Westgate.
Yep.
All right. My first question is, why Flesh and Blood?
Because Flesh and Blood is the best competitive card game currently on the market. It is the only game over the last 16 plus years that I have played that has been able to pull me away from competitive Magic in any form, and ever since then I haven't gone back.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Where I'm just like I'm falling out of Magic completely, and I'm head over heels for Flesh and Blood.
Magic's still a great game, still
Yes.
holds a special place in my heart, but if you want to compete, FAB.
Yes, I agree. And then lastly, what is your Flesh and Blood hot take?
Spectra is a good mechanic, and people need to get over it.
Agree to disagree. I still think Spectra should never have been printed.
I mean, that's fine.
But I'm also I was a Guardian person, and then so I mean, you know.
Unlucky, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. All right. We're here at the Flesh and Blood Nationals with Majin Bay, one of my favorite creators in the space. And I just wanted to ask you a couple questions while we're here. Why Flesh and Blood?
I mean, Flesh and Blood, I feel like is the most, it's the most like skill rewarding TCG I think out there. Like, if you're one of the better players, you're going to be doing very well. It's going to reward you for the practice that you put in. And I just love the way the game plays. It feels like a fighting game. It's just really cool. There's often no like single super bomby hate cards, so you always have a chance to win. It's just a fun game, man. I love the hero mechanics. It's just
Yeah, I've had so many close games today, fatiguing, going to like just
the last little bit.
feeling like, oh man, I made the right choice 20 turns ago, and now it matters. It's amazing. All right, and then lastly, what is your Flesh and Blood hot take?
My Flesh and Blood hot take is that. Oh man, okay. I mean, my not hot take, my completely cold take is that Illusionist is a mistake and bad for the game.
Oh, perfect. Great follow-up. I love that. His hot take was that Spectra was a good mechanic, and should be continued.
So it's not correct.
All right. Well, I guess last thing, I guess an additional question. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, find me on YouTube, Majin Bay, or I do the World Tour weekly at Flesh and Blood's official YouTube channel.
Yeah, I love that. All right. Thank you so much. It's the final day of US Nats for Flesh and Blood. We're going back in right now, Sunday. Battle Hardened, I got a couple of friends playing. I'm just hanging out. Yesterday was so unbelievably busy. So I played in Calling. My sealed pool gave me Gravy, a little bit of Marlin too, but I decided to play Gravy. Didn't think I was going to do too good. I didn't like my sealed pool very much. But lost my first game and then just went on a sweep. I ended up going 5-1, and then I was like, man, I think I'm locked for day 2. This is going a lot better than I thought it was gonna go. And then sadly, my deck did the Gravy things where I built towards allies a little bit more than I probably should have, and then got 0 allies in both games, while my opponents were playing great, and also their decks were singing. So it didn't work out. Ended up going 5-3. Lost my last 2 games of the day, and barely missed day 2. But one of our friends, Justin, he ended up making day 2, and we'll see how he does in his draft and stuff, and then see how other people do in their Battle Hardens. And then I only have one more event today, but other than that, we're gonna walk around, talk to some people, and see how everyone's weekend was. All right, guys, we're here at US Nats, and I'm talking to
Ted from TCG Ted.
Yeah, I love your content. Love anytime you post something, I'm sitting there on my phone watching it.
I
All right.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, Ted. So I just want to ask you a couple questions. One, how has Nats been for you so far?
Oh man, it's been great. This is like by far the most hype event that I've been at for Nats. I've been going to events for like 5 years now. Started in Vegas with the Tales of Aria pre-release, world premiere back in like 2021, right?
Yeah.
And just seeing how much it's grown. I mean, like events are selling out, side events, everything, and people are just super hyped trying to get some of those treasure packs.
Yeah, no, me too. I've never been to a Flesh and Blood event. This is my first.
Yeah, okay.
This is my
This
first.
is a good one to come
Yeah,
to.
it's my first big one. So I was like, whoa. I mean, I've been to a lot of Magic events, and this was like very comparable. And for what
Really?
you would consider to be a smaller game, you're like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
It's sick.
we're really popping off.
Yeah. Second question is, why Flesh and Blood?
That's a good question. I just love the back and forth of the heroes. You know, you kind of take on the identity of your hero, you equip your armor, and you're going to battle, right? A lot of the times in Flesh and Blood, you start off as strong as you possibly can be, and you get weaker, so you have to like figure out how to manage the game, right? You're like, oh, I only have this many cards left to attack with, and you know, you got to kill your opponent with those cards in time, right? Before you get too weak.
Literally that. Yesterday, I double drew
because of that. Like me and my partner was going back and forth, and we're both playing arrows, and Brent ran out of arrows.
Yeah. Ran out. Yep.
Okay, and then lastly, before I have you plug yourself, what is your Flesh and Blood hot take?
Oh, my hot take's got to be, if you know me from Flesh and Blood, it's Runeblade's the best class in the game, hands down. For all you Runeblade haters out there, sorry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the numbers speak for themselves when you look at the Living Legend points, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so want to go and plug yourself? Where can the people find you?
Yeah, TCG Ted on Twitter, on Blue Sky, and also on YouTube. Check me out. I do streams every Tuesday, opening boxes, and then on the weekends I do Market Minutes, which are like 10-minute videos, and then also I have a podcast that we just talk about general items.
Yeah, you get a couple cards thrown at you and stuff.
Oh yeah, always.
All right,
They're
sure.
always slinging them.
All right, guys. Thank you. Hey, guys, we're here with
Matt McInnes.
McGinnis, and you go by, is it Techlicore?
Yeah, techlicore.com is my website.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, I have a couple questions. How has Nats been for you so far?
That's been great. I had a fun experience. I made day 2. I was happy with it. I had a good draft on day 1. Day 2 didn't go my way, but that's the game, right?
Yeah, it is a game. All right. So I have a couple of questions. My first question is, why Flesh and Blood?
So I've been playing card games since I was 9 in 2010. I went from like Pokemon to Cardfight Vanguard to Weiss Schwartz, a few other games, and Magic. But like the people behind this game, the game itself and everything, it just clicked perfectly with me, and I loved every bit of it.
Yeah, I have a personal love for how transparent they are with the player base, and I mean, they just seem so real, and I enjoy that a lot. All right, and then lastly, what is your Flesh and Blood hot take?
My hot take is that Kano needs to be banned. Just get that hero out of the game. It's unhealthy. Blazing Aether and Aether Wildfire are like the worst cards for the game's health.
Well, us at here, Swing Lethal, completely and totally agree with you. Now, our testing partners probably don't. We have a lot of Kanos in our locals, but us at Swing Lethal, who are tired of getting Blazing for 50, are done. You know, so yeah.
If you want copies of Arcane Compliance, get them quickly.
Yeah.
Kill Kano.
Please do it. All right, thanks, guys. All right, guys, here we are with
Logan Peterson from Flesh and Pod.
Yeah, one of my favorite podcasts. I watch it every week. On the dot.
Am I allowed to swear in this?
You can swear as much as you
Fucking A,
want.
thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah. You can, we swear a lot.
That's my only one question was, can I swear in this?
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
Fucking A.
Let's go. All right. So, how has your weekend been so far?
I've had a fucking blast, mainly because this gentleman, Az, get in here for a second. This is Az from Go Again Gaming, in the league that means nothing. And,
we're in Sin City and we're having a great time.
we are sinning, as a
That's
matter
right,
of fact,
yeah.
very hard.
Sinning and winning.
Sinning and winning on multiple levels.
Sinning very, very hard. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
It's been a really good time. Okay. So, my next question for you guys is, why Flesh and Blood?
That's a good question. So, I became disillusioned with Magic. I played Magic for 25 years. Was a competitive player. Fairly well-known Affinity player. But I eventually became disillusioned with the game. It wasn't made for me anymore.
Yeah.
And what I enjoy. It felt more pushed to a casual element, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a criticism.
Commander and all that.
And for me, I like competitive. I like the grind. I like the mental strain of it all. And so I found Flesh and Blood virtually on accident from our local group in Iowa, just doing a Facebook post of all things, and I never on that fucking hell site. But my buddy of mine was like, "Hey, you want to go do this?" We did, and I drafted WTR once, and I was just like, "Okay, I like this."
Awesome.
And so that just kind of became the thing, and then, but the game has spoke to me on levels because of the care of the community and of LSS. LSS. Their mission isn't to print all the money possible at all times. Their mission is to make great games and to give the players the best experience. And that sort of resonated with me as like the old ways of Magic too, where Magic community was tight. It had some iffy parts, but also like Magic felt like it was made for the players, and eventually it didn't.
Yeah.
And this game always feels like it's made for the players.
I agree. I was talking to someone else earlier, and I was just like, the transparency with the creators, and just kind of feeling like you're part of the community. The Flesh and Blood just kind of feels like.
And there's something really new as well, right? LSS created this whole new IP in a world of reboots and rehashes and remakes.
Yeah.
There's a completely new world that all these people can cater to and identify with. And that's, for me as a casual player, I wanted something new, I wanted something fresh, and that's what LSS gave us.
Yeah.
Was a way to identify with these characters that we embody through our decks.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not making deck jokes now.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
New Zealand is deck, dick, the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
The bigger the better, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's why I force leave my deck, just to be sure.
Give him big deck envy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. My last question before I have you guys plug yourselves is, what is your Flesh and Blood hot take?
Oh shit. There's a lot of these.
Yeah.
That they need to bring back supplemental sets.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I firmly believe that we can solve a lot of the problems with the cost of Flesh and Blood right now. It is an expensive game right now.
Yes.
The ability to print these supplemental sets and then do some more aggressive reprints. I don't care if my collection takes a hit.
Yeah,
I would rather have more players in the game and a bigger game and a bigger tent. I want this to be the biggest tent possible.
I agree.
And I believe that supplemental sets are a better gateway to that. Not the Bright Lights Dusk Till Dawn style, but the Crucible style, the Everfest style, where it feels more like a gathering of all the things and not a narrow focus on certain things.
That would be what I would say as well. I absolutely love History Pack. I love White Border. I love the fact of being able to get everything that you
You're a
potentially.
psychopath.
I am,
Yeah, that's
but
insane.
that's
Actually,
my answer.
My co-host, my co-host Andy, he's unable to be here today.
Mm.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
History Pack 1.
Yeah, he loves white border. His Katsu deck is all white border.
Fucking crazy.
Exactly. It gives you another avenue to pursue that.
I disagree.
I'm White Border. I'm going to psych you out because all my cards mean less than yours.
I've only whiteboarded one thing in my life, and that is Legacy, Death, and Taxes, and Magic.
Yeah,
Mine is entirely whiteboarded.
that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
I
I whiteboarded all my strip mines. I whiteboarded all my wastelands. I whiteboarded all my English Caracases. I whiteboarded my Cavern of Souls. They're all whiteboarded.
sorry, the legacy talk is giving me shivers. Okay, sorry. All right,
That's good.
let's go ahead and plug yourselves. Where can people find you?
Flesh and Pod, just any Spotify, any podcast app, YouTube. Just search Flesh and Pod. You'll find me. We have released an episode literally every Tuesday. Yeah, sometimes Wednesdays if I'm too drunk. And then we have not. It's been 183 weeks and we've never missed an episode. So
And
the streak
I-
lives.
I've listened to probably 80 of them, so I gotta
I gotta
catch up.
catch up, yeah.
It's the only one that I listen to. The only podcast I listen to, Flesh and Blood, is Flesh and Pod right here.
And Fresh and Buds. Don't forget.
And
Tom.
Fresh and Buds.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Tommy, Fresh and Buds. But I'm Az from Go Again Gaming, so I do the league that means absolutely nothing. And that's pretty much it that I do. You might have seen some of the debaucherous vlogs that I've also captured. This is
Please
a
don't.
great device, by the way.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it really.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. All right, you guys have a great event.
Thank you much.
You too. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're here with.
Hi, my name is Carolina, and I am a cosplayer.
Oh hell yeah! Your cosplay looks amazing. It is like one of the most intricate cosplays I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks great. All right, so Carolina, how has your weekend been so far?
My weekend has been very busy. I've been cosplaying all 3 days and doing a bunch of other things, a lot of activations and community outreach all weekend. So it's been amazing, playing a lot of side events, doing a lot of bounties, giving away a lot of treasure packs. It's been great.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I know I've been seeing a lot of pictures on Twitter.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
trying
like
their hand.
attention. It's great.
All right. What got you in Flesh and Blood? Why Flesh and Blood?
Well, Flesh and Blood is actually the only card game that I play, and it is the first trading card game that I ever tried out. I had mutual friends that were in it over the pandemic, and usually in the pandemic I was going through like a whole like personality change almost, and I said, why not? I'll try it, and then I just never put it down, and it's amazing. It's been amazing ever since.
I'm a longtime gamer, like TCG player, and Flesh and Blood just hits different.
It does hit
and,
different.
and finding a community like this has been amazing. Cosplayers like you making it even better.
Yeah,
So-
on top of that, the cosplay community is amazing. I started cosplaying a little bit, like 6 months after I started playing, and it just hit different. And everyone's amazing, and I can't stop.
It's been amazing to watch it as well. So, lastly, what is your Flesh and Blood hot take?
I don't think the Oldhim Lexi meta was actually as problematic as people said it was. Hey, listen, I liked playing it. I was a Dash main. I was having a great time. There were so many Oldhams, and I was winning so many games. I didn't care.
Maybe that was my mistake. I wasn't on Dash when Oldham was there. So yeah, because I was fatigued constantly.
I was having a great time.
All right. Would you like to plug yourself?
Yeah, you can follow me on Blue Sky or Twitter under the pseudonym Bitchy Valor. Don't judge. I made it when I was 15. Okay? Yeah.
Alright.
Or Instagram at Carolina2Outlook.
Awesome. Well, she's also donated a couple of gold packs. So let's go ahead and open those on the camera, yeah? So you're gonna get the sound of the pack opening.
ASMR.
Yeah, ASMR. All right.
Let's hope we open something good.
All right, so we
You
got-
gotta tap the cards. ASMR.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've never seen a single one.
There you go. And the bottom is HMS Marlin.
Oh my god, it's so on brand.
I love it.
It is so on brand for
Marlin.
doing it.
There you go, Marlin on camera. Marlin in the pack.
Divine
Perfect.
intervention is what we call that.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, we are about to leave the Nats, and I ran into an amazing, awesome. I can't believe I ran into you. I'm so glad. But it is.
Your assessment's a little off there.
Well, yeah, I couldn't find the words, but I'm super happy that I ran into you. So I wanted to say dev, and then I was like gamer, and I was like, oh man.
I don't know either. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
So, all right. So, Brian, I just wanted to ask you, we're leaving Nats. I had an amazing time. How was your time?
I also had an amazing time. I said it a few times while I was doing the coverage. I can't believe I get paid for this shit. So, yeah, it was an incredible tournament, and just everything about it, top to bottom, was, I keep saying this, but every event we head out the door and do sort of feels like the best one we've done yet. We
Yeah.
just keep learning more and getting better, and also that stays true for our sets. And I feel like High Seas maybe our best limited set yet. I'm
so
really
good.
excited about the constructed metagame. So yeah, it was a fantastic weekend.
Well, I'm sure I didn't get to play as much as you, but I played in 8 sealed events.
That's a lot of field
Yeah, that's a
events.
little.
Yeah.
And I had fun in every single one. I enjoyed every single one. It was it just fits with my brain style. I think this one and Heavy Hitters were the two that really
Yeah,
that really
there's
came out
some
for me.
similarity there. Gold is the big thing, though. I
Yes.
think gold is so important for a limited format. So
It's really good. All right, and then lastly, what is your Magic hot take?
Flesh and Blood hot take.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
We were just talking about Magic.
Come on.
Oh
you gotta
my
be kidding me.
gosh.
My hot take is if you don't know what. No. I'm
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. What is your Flesh and Blood hot take?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
cut that. I'll cut that. We'll get rid of that.
My Flesh and Blood hot take is that dollar for dollar, we are putting on the best coverage product in the TCG industry. And I have to give that disclaimer because we're still small. There's companies out there, the Pokemon Company. Pokemon Company does a fantastic job of coverage, by the way. Nothing but props to them. But we're playing with a different budget.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, for dollars in, we do the best job in the entire industry.
Well, what I will say is that I have played so many different games, and Flesh and Blood is the only one where I will excitedly get up on Friday, and just catch this coverage and watch the entire time.
It helps that we have a hell of a camera game too. It looks really good on
looks
camera,
so
plays really good on camera.
Yeah, it's hard to put down, and you guys are super good, and you're a great caster, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Enjoyed watching, and thank you very much for
Yeah.
your part in this game, and
My
thank you very
pleasure.
much for this weekend and the interview.
Absolutely.
All right, you have a good one. Bye.
All right, guys, we just left Nats. We're on our way out back to California, and I just wanted to say that was an amazing, awesome event. We had a great time. Thank you to all the creators and people that I was able to talk to and gave me a little interview, and Brian, Carolina, Matt, to name a few. And it was really fun and awesome, and I hope that we can go to more of these events, hopefully with everyone from Swing Lethal. But hopefully we can do more of this. You'll probably see more from Dante, I think, in September. He's going to SCG Con Atlanta for Magic. I believe that is the event. And thank you, Flesh and Blood community. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for the awesome games and time. And I hope you guys also had a great time. And see you next time.